What is happening, bowlers? Chris Beans here with Bowlers Rant, bringing you some previews from Storm and Roto Grip. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on those notifications. All right, we're going back to my favorite place, the one place where you can get all the coolest core and cover combinations, the overseas market. That's right. And I saw a few pieces that caught my eye, some new, some I just needed to circle back to, but this first one, yeah, we'll get back to the gem hybrid in a minute, is this one, the IQ Tour Dark Green, okay? This is not, here in the domestic market, and once again, I am so friggin' peanut butter and jealous. Look at this ball. This ball looks bananas good. This pour looks bananas good. Please bring this here. Now, the specs for all IQs are generally the same, okay? You get the, 249 RG 029 differential centripetal core, right? But what's really different about this ball is the cover stock, Reactor XG Pearl. So reactor is the base of all, R2S, R3S, whatever. Typically you have your reactor covers like on your tropical surges. You've had them on the electrifies, on a number of different items, but I don't know what Reactor XG is. Is that something between Reactor and R2S? Anybody knows, let me know. I'd love to talk to you and figure that out. But this is probably going to be something good for at least the transition or a lighthouse shot, give you that control, that signature IQ Pearl look. And this color is phenomenal. And the fragrance, cherry apple slush, that just sounds delicious. Need to bring these to the United States and you will absolutely break the internet. Come on, Storm. Bring us back an IQ. Okay, enough of that. Next up, let's talk about the gem hybrid. I may have talked about this when it first got approved, but I never circled back to cover it. Here's another one that I'm very surprised has not made it over here. Now, what's really cool about this one, okay, is that this ball has the Hyper Response hybrid cover, okay? Hyper Response, I've seen that on, I think, the Attention series. I had an Attention Black Pearl. It was amazing. So this is a hybrid, right? It's got the Defiant LRG core, 1500 grit polished. Love that. Ball color, citrine, amethyst, low light, whatever that means, okay? I'm colorblind, so somebody tell me what color this is, because to me it looks like dark blue, pink, and yellow, but I'm guessing that is completely wrong. Anyways, and the number's at 15 pounds, 2.47 RG with a .053 differential to .016 asymmetric differential. So this is your prototypical Storm Roto asymmetric hybrid that's polished. We've seen a number of these over the years. I can think of a couple right off the bat: Hyper Self Fused, UFO Alert, right? And I expect this to give you that kind of tumbly gem look, but probably a little bit sharper off the spot and a little bit further down the lane. The gem out of the box, the original, is absolutely a sport ball. It's not really meant for the house shot unless you're like, one of those playing up 10 strokers who really need something for the soup. But this ball would absolutely be a much better, more versatile piece that you can use in a variety of conditions. Pick your favorite layout and you are off into the races. And it should be easy to follow as it goes through all three phases of ball motion. Okay. Now, this next piece, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to give you an unbiased viewpoint because, first of all, I think Hustles are some of the best balls that have ever been made. They're best bang for the buck, versatile, come in a variety of finishes, and this one is no exception. This is the Hustle Chilli. This is an interesting spelling, Chilli, right? I don't know if there's a dual meaning there, but this one is kind of reminding me of the Hustle Camo and of the Hustle Solid, or the Hustle Ink, right? So VTC Solid Reacted Cover, Hustle Core, 1500 grit polished, Chili Red. All right, love this color. If I could get a Corvette in this color, I would be amazing. I would be so happy. It would be incredible. Absolutely amazing. All Hustles at 15 pounds, 253, 030 differential. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. This is very different than the last piece that we looked at, right? The last piece, this is asymmetric, right? And even the IQ Dark Green IQs don't move as much as hustles, right? Even though they're 029, that's practically 030. These hustles, they can move, right? You put some rev on one of these balls, this thing at 253030, this thing is going to move, right? In the back, and I expect it to look just like the ink and probably make tons of people very, very happy. House shot, or you can, sand it a little bit. Of course, I'm not a big fan of sanding hustles because there are other hustles that have surface. And speaking of which, we've got one right here, the Hustle RN. Okay, so this is a hybrid, but it's sanded at 3000 grit Abalone. Again, Hustle Core, same specs, minus the color, royal blue and navy. Okay, 253030. But this ball is going to be something that you would use out of the gate on, where you've got a fresh condition. Hustles that are polished can be a little over under if you have too much soup. So you got to be careful with that. But if it's a standard house condition, you could probably start with this, migrate with this, and you're off into the races. And of course, if you want something really, really torquey, this is where you go to here. So this whole line that I just saw looks like an absolute arsenal. You could absolutely put in someone's bag and you'd be, set for most conditions other than the soupiest of conditions. But I'm liking all of these. Now, when I compare the shelf appeal, the IQ Tour takes it without a cake. Oh, I'm sorry, IQ Tour Dark Green takes it. But I would say this Hustle Chilli comes in a strong second. I don't dislike this color scheme. I just don't understand it because I'm colorblind. So that's, again, biased. And this one, Royal New Blue and Navy, looks pretty good. I like it. It's not bad. Just a little plain. But overall, looking great. As usual, if you want to get one of these, you're going to have to head on over to one of the Facebook groups. But be prepared to pay a pretty penny because balls like these can come anywhere from $250 to $400 shipped. That's right. Shipping is still a thing. So don't be surprised if someone quotes you and it makes your wallet cry. So what do you think of these balls? Do you like them? Which one would you get? One of the Hustles, the Gem Hybrid, or the IQ Tour Dark Green? And if you were to get one, what layout would you go with? Drop me a comment. Let me know. Let's continue the conversation. More updates are coming. And until then, bow well.